girls, Mrs. Clayton here with Pete the Cat. We're going to practice our letter of the week. We only have this letter and one more letter after that. Pete, do you know what letter we're learning today? He says we're learning the letter J. He says when you do a J, you do a big line down and you put a cross at the top. When you do a lowercase j, he says a lowercase j is one of those fall letters. So that's where we do our line with a curve and our dot on the top. Pete, I'm going to put you down for a minute as we draw our picture. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Do you know what it is, Pete? He does know what it is. So, boys and girls, get out your journal. If you can't find your journal, that's okay. Find a piece of paper and you can do the same activity with us. Grab your pencil, because remember we print and we draw with pencil and then we color it afterwards with crayon or pencil crayon. So we're going to go to the top part. We're going to do our drawing first. Remember, this drawing is going to be something that starts with a J. So I'm going to come up here to the middle of my page. I'm going to draw a hill. Now, we did one of these the other day when we did our turtles, but this isn't going to be a turtle. After that, we're going to go to the bottom of our lines, because that's the top. This is the bottom. And we're just going to make some wavy lines all the way to the other side. Do you guys know what we're drawing yet? Next, inside, we're going to draw two circles. And you guys guessed it. These are going to be our eyeballs. It kind of looks like the top of a clam right now, but it's not a clam because clam starts with the letter C, not the J. We're going to do a nice little smile. We might do a couple little ovals and some circles around the top. And then the next part's going to give it away, boys and girls. We're going to do some squiggly lines going down. Do you guys know what it is yet? You're right. It's a jellyfish. But jellyfish have other kind of tentacles too. They kind of have curly ones. So I want you to try to do some loops. I know these ones are a little bit harder, but I want you to give it a try. If you look at Mrs. Clayton's jellyfish, I've done it in a pattern. Squiggly line loops, squiggly line loops, squiggly line loops. Now, an interesting fact about jellyfish, boys and girls, is sometimes they live together in groups and sometimes they live by themselves. But today, we're going to do a group of jellyfish. So I'm going to draw my water along the top so we know where this jellyfish is. I'm going to draw a couple friends because that was a pretty easy thing to draw. I think we can draw more than one. I might try a smaller one. I start with my hill, my wiggles, two circles for eyes, a smile, and some lines. I'm still going to keep going on my pattern of squiggly line loops, squiggly line loops, squiggly line loops. I'm going to try to do one over here. Maybe, since I have a big one and a small one, maybe I'll try a medium-sized one, kind of like in our story, the three Goldilocks and the three bears. There was a big bear, which was Papa, a medium-sized bear, which was Mama, and a little baby bear, just like our little jellyfish over here. So I'm going to start with my hill, add my squiggly lines, do some circles for eyes. If you want this one to be your mama jellyfish, you could even add some eyelashes, because I know some of us like to add eyelashes to our drawings. A smile, and then squiggly line loops. Squiggly line loops. Squiggly line loops. There you go. Now, boys and girls, now that we have our three jellyfish, now you could do more jellyfish if you want to, but it's up to you. Remember, we're not going to color this quite yet. We're going to leave the coloring until after we do our printing. So we're going to practice doing some J's. Just like I said before, and Pete was showing us, you're going to start at the top, and you're going to bring it all the way down to that line, so it's a big line down, and then you're just going to curve it and add like a little hat. So same thing, down. This one's a tall letter, so it should take all of the space from your blue line to your blue line. Let's do it again. Line across, big line down, and across, big line down, and across. Now, boys and girls, if Mrs. Clayton's going too fast for you, feel free to pause the video, catch up, and then press play again. Now we're going to do our lowercase j. So these ones don't start on the top blue line. They start at the middle where those dots are. And I'm just going to follow it below that blue line, curve, and add that dot on top of those dots. So it's one of those fall letters, so it falls below that blue line. So you're just going to add a couple of those. Fall down, dot on top, fall down, dot on top. That one wasn't quite as nice as my other ones. Let me move over here. Make sure you don't do them too close, boys and girls. If you do them too close, it's really hard to see the letters. So make sure you leave a little bit of space in between. Curve, dot on top, start at those dotted lines, curve, on top, curve, on top. If you need a little bit of a challenge this week, boys and girls, so you did your printing of your letters, they look fabulous, you could try to write a word or a sentence using our sight word. Our sight word this week was see, S-E-E. It's kind of tricky because it sounds like a letter, but it's actually a word. So underneath here, I see 1, 2, 3 jellyfish. So you could write, I see 3 jellyfish. Do you think you guys can give that a try? Make sure to post your pictures onto our Facebook page this week. I can't wait to see them. Bye, boys and girls.